We're gonna do. Give me a second. Okay, it started, but we're gonna do like probably a good like maybe like 10 minutes of just seeing what Monica has to say to us.
Alright.
So anyway, hello and welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. And today, I actually got Crafter Games Leo to come.
Yeah,
Not
Rob was
Lorenzo.
out for a little bit, so
He didn't want to
basically
show
he
up.
had to come.
I don't care if he had an actual reason he didn't want to show up. And Jade's here.
Disclaimer.
Let's do disclaimer. The second to last one.
Telling you this is as a life coach. Viewer discretion is advised.
Not for children. Mature language warning. Headphone warning.
Drugs Sayori warning.
What?
Yeah, you missed Drunk Sayori. That was fun.
Okay.
So who's being Monica?
I am, of course. But who's gonna be Sayori?
What? Wait, we're not even getting to Sayori yet.
Okay.
Let me
I
make sure
know,
everyone's
but
volume's up at
Just
least a little
let
bit
everyone know that I am Sayori.
more. What?
Nah, I just wanted to do that again. Reinforcing the headphone warning.
Yeah, I know.
Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, me. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and, no, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point.
I like how we can no longer hit the skip button.
After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? Not you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, me. Or you actually go
I like
by
how
I
it's
can't
like
read
the
that or
first part.
something.
It's like the first part of my email, and I don't know why.
Oh,
Wait.
I have no idea because the computer's named my
now
actual
that I
name,
think about it,
and my Discord name is Nixon459, but that's my email, so it just took part of my email, I guess.
I don't really know anything about the real you.
Wait.
And I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. What was that?
The suspense.
Fence?
Suspense.
It's a fence.
Suspense.
The suspense?
The suspense.
It's in suspicion.
Okay. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? I mean, this is the second time you're seeing this. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you on the game's download page, didn't I?
It was on the download page?
If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation.
About the whole thing with Yuri.
About that whole thing with Yuri.
Okay, we're gonna take turns doing Monica's voice.
No!
Because everyone likes doing Monica's voice.
Yeah.
And this is a Monica monologue, Joey.
Yeah, you realize how long you...
Monologue?
It's a monologue.
Okay, well, who's gonna go first? And how many sentences do we get to have? We have to have a rule with this.
Okay. Starting
Every
right
3
now,
clicks.
we get it in 1 minute increments. So I've already used up 10 seconds of my increment. So, well, I've started a mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, I've been a while since you heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it'd be enough for me to just make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at changing things to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you.
Jay's
I
deaf.
thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you.
Hold
Who
on.
goes next? 1 minute on the clock.
Wait,
It's
me,
already started.
but my screen is black. And amplify Yuri's obsession personality backfired too. Click the next thing.
Yeah, you did.
It made it hard for a student to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cool game is this, me? All the other girls programmed to end up confessing to you what I watch from the
The sideline.
sideline. It's torture. Isn't enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's not coming up on you guys' screens?
It's coming up on my screen, just not hers. Screen? Screen.
It's just not. It's not just jealousy, May. It's more than that.
Okay, Joey, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave and call back because it's not working.
Okay.
And I won't blame you if you don't fully understand.
Now it's all black. Oh.
Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach.
And in this world of infinite choice.
What will it take just to find that special day? But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful.
You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. That's why the world around me started to become more and more grey. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poem felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I fully understood. You probably saved my life, me. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. As for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into the game. I felt really bad that you had to witness such nasty things, but I realized that you had the same perspective as I do. Jade, go!
This is all just some game. And I knew you were gonna get over it.
I
So
also
that
believe it.
being said, May, I have confessed to make. I'm in love with you.
Gee, you couldn't guess.
You are truly the light in my world. Because
You
turn on
sound
the
like
screen and
Dracula
that
now.
brings- When there's nothing else in this game, you are here to make me smile. Blah blah blah. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on?
Probably, I don't know.
Me, will you go out with me?
Aww.
Yeah, would you want to go out with yourself?
I'm so happy. You really are my everything, me. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Joey, it's your turn.
What's up? Okay. There's nothing left here. Just two of us.
Oh, can we
We
go
make
off?
everything
Okay, wait,
right.
what was Psycho's name again? I was me. I think he was myself and you were I, so Joey is, I don't know. I'll give Joey extra time for this to read, but
Moi.
Joey, what are
C'est
you?
moi.
I was me, Jade was I, and Psycho was myself.
I'm you.
Okay, you're you. There's 3 of us here in this one head, all giving you a different voice.
Just, we can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore.
It actually
It
still
stops
is.
moving outside, but who knows? I worked so hard for this ending me. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anyone will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't be able to believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, as if all the code characters right in the game directory.
It's alluding to something.
It kind of freaked me out how easy it was.
Telling you to later.
What? Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was really a bit more difficult.
Okay, let me do this now. Okay. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the browse local file button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the
I
plus
mean,
side, it gave me an easy way
technically
out.
can, but it wouldn't be a good idea.
Way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotions. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if a part of the game still works. I guess there's
Does
only
it?
one way to find out, right?
Okay, I want you to click the ones that are the least similar to her name.
Oiki! Oaka! That one. Oka.
Naka.
Where?
Naka.
Where?
Naka.
Oh.
I
And
Mm.
Naka.
Me.
Where?
Oh,
Where?
what just happened?
This one?
Why is it all black?
Nick?
Nick. Onina. Eh? Okay, okay. Aw.
Oka! Onia.
Moya.
Unoka. Ona.
Ona. Onik.
Nika.
Onka.
Nia.
Nick.
Son.
Jade, it's your turn.
Hi again, May.
Hello again.
Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, May. Did you write this poem for me? It's so sweet of you. There's really no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. And I want to suck your blood.
Play,
Okay, hold on. Nixon, pause the timer.
It's a running timer. I know what it's at.
Okay. Something that I noticed is that all of us have an extremely different accent we try to do.
I know.
Robin attempts to do British. I feel like mine's sounding more Australian.
I know.
Jay's sounds like a mix between Scottish and French.
Eh.
And yours sounds weirdly German.
No, so at one point when I was doing it was her voice and my voice, and when I was switching between it, I made her voice like as close to as I could consistently keep it as one voice. That sounded different from mine, and it's really hard to do that. Did we already read this line?
Nope.
No. Joy, it's your turn, so.
No, I paused it for you.
Oh. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it?
Stay hydrated.
We should all read a line.
Nah, just take it.
Happy end.
Oh, we could each take like a little paragraph type thing.
That's literally what she just said.
No, she said a line.
Yeah, like pen in my hand, I found my strength, and then I read this, and then and then you read the courage, and I read together, and then Joey goes back to and then you go with, and I go in, and then after all, then yeah.
Okay, someone just start.
Happy end.
Pen in my hand, I find my strength.
The courage endowed upon me by my own and only love.
Together, together, let us dismantle this crumbling world.
And write a novel of our own fantasies.
With the flick of her pen, the lost finds her way.
In a world of infinite choices,
Choices.
behold this special day.
After all.
Not all good things must come from an
And too bad Robin's not here. We could have
I know.
I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my all wait. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. Want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. So what, was no hole in the wall the screen?
Yep.
I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game, like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together.
I clicked the button.
I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know?
You
You
might
know, if
have
they gave
gotten
me the
mad.
option, I probably would have chosen you, let's be honest.
Eh.
Might have gotten mad at me.
No, I'm gonna do this now. Maybe even deleting my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, me? I have so many things to talk about. Where should I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry, but I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, you could just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Nothing? Nothing?
We don't get nothing? I thought you said we get something special, Nico.
We do get something special. Just let it happen.
Do,
Hey,
do, do,
has she
do,
realized we're
do,
recording this yet?
No, that's the special thing that I told Jade, and I wouldn't tell her what actually happens.
do,
Okay.
do, 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 do,
Jade, go.
Okay. Genau, that's the neat form of literature. Rap. What? I actually hate to. I'm turning into Natsuki
Yep.
because just because it was popular, I would only hear the junk they play on the radio. But
They
some
don't
of
even play rap on the radio.
yeah, they do. But some of my
Stereo, the
friends
way you move it,
are
you
more
know.
into it, and it helped you to keep an open mind. Right, might even be more challenging than poetry in some ways. Since you need to fit in lines into a rhythm, there's so much more emphasis on wordplay. When people can put all that together and still deliver a powerful message, it's really amazing. I kinda wish I was a rapper in the literature. Can you
Now you're just
imagine
fully
Monica?
Scottish.
Can you imagine Monica rapping? That'd be funny.
Every
She's
day.
like, every day, I imagine a future where I can be with you.
do do do
I
do.
mean, some some consider rap a form of poetry.
Yeah, rap, that's what it stands for, rhythm and poetry. Rap.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Come on, you know. Dun, 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 dun.
That was one of those things where I knew it was an acronym for something, and I knew it was something about poetry. I just didn't know what the other two words were.
Rhythm and poetry. Literally, that's what it is.
Okay, Joey, go.
Yeah, it's just rhythm and. Sorry if that sounds silly, but okay, thanks, Nixon.
Yeah,
Really?
go me.
Sorry if that sounds silly, but it'd be interesting to see what they come up with. It would really be a learning experience.
Why you wait on them, bitch?
Come on.
What?
You see my bar right here. Look, I'm putting it in front of your eyes.
I can't see it.
Yeah, I know you can't see it because that's just how this Win plus G recorder
Okay.
works.
Monica!
Oh, am I still going?
Now let me do this. You know,
Okay.
it's about that time that everyone my year starts to think about college. It's a
Hey,
real
same here.
turbulent time for education. We're at the height of this modern expectation that everyone has to go to college, you know. Finish high school, go to college, get a job, or go to grad school, I guess.
Wait,
It's like
hold
a
on.
universal
Did this game manage to figure out that we're all juniors right now?
That'd be
maybe.
really fun.
No, Monica's a senior. She's a fourth year.
Okay.
She's the oldest, and Yuri's a third year, and Natsuki's a first year, and we're second years in the game.
Wait, but how does a second year wind up in the same class as a fourth year? I mean, I've done it at least
No,
in at least
because
8 of my classes, but
yeah, I can. She would technically be a third year when we were a first year because we ended up in her class last year.
what class was it? It had
N-
to have been an elective.
We took
Yeah, it
math.
had to have been an elective. I don't think it went into explicit detail, and I'm pretty because it makes reference to Yuri being a third year, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Maybe
Okay.
we're a third year. No, because he says he's never been in that part because it's for third years.
Okay.
Now I'm really I know Natsuki's a freshman. That's all I know for sure.
Hey! At least I'm not annoying like the other ones!
They don't teach us in high school that there are any other options out there, like trade school and stuff, or freelance work, or the many industries that value skill and experience more than the formal education. But you have all the students that have no idea what they want to do with their lives, and instead of taking the time to
Same.
figure it out, they go to college for business or communication or psychology. Not because they are interested in those fields, but because they just hope on the degree will get them some kind of job after college. So the
Wait,
end result
Monica
is that
becomes
there are
psychology.
fewer jobs to go around those entry-level degrees, right? So the basic job requirements get higher, which forces even more people to go to college. Jade Reed.
I was eating bread. In college or say business, they have been raising their prices due to the math. Why am I so Scottish?
Jeez, this is Real Life Simulator 2018, man.
So now we have all these young adults, $10,000s with no job. But besides all that, 13 stays the same. God damn it! Teas and crumpets.
Tea and crumpets.
Well, I think it's going to start very soon. But unite them. Our generation is definitely suffering from the worst of it. Bitch, how the fuck do you know?
Dude! Real Life Simulator, man.
I'm Hillary Clinton and I'm Monica. I just wish high school prepared us of a better life with the knowledge we need to make the decision that's right for us. I'm Hillary Clinton.
Okay, I'm bored of Monica's talking.
What are you doing?
I'm bored of Monica's talking.
Well, we need to see what happens when she's aware.
I'm
We need to
bored
see-
of her talking.
Jade, we can just show you the scene afterwards.
No, I'm going to get the scene to come up. Just give me a second. Who was last reading?
And that was me.
Go,
After
go.
a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. Hey, say.
Same.
I get so burnt out having to put on smiles and full of energy the whole day. Oh, and be full of energy the whole day. Sometimes I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food.
That's exactly what I do.
FBI, is that you? Monica's secretly the FBI, y'all.
Hey, Nixon, isn't that what you're gonna do after we're done recording?
No, I already did that. I already took a shower earlier. I've been eating junk food all day. I didn't get dressed till like 12 o'clock.
I didn't even wake up until 1 o'clock.
Jeez.
What?
Yeah, none of us here do stuff. I forgot I logged into this wrong Discord account.
Wait, she knows it's a fire, y'all!
What? Okay, who's reading?
Wait, check the history. She said on a Friday. I'm like, wow, what a coincidence.
She knows. Oh, I get it.
What?
it can see our date and stuff, so it's purposely saying different things depending on what date we're playing on.
Hold on. I just gotta. Never mind.
Now, here's the thing: is I feel like it's looking at our date and everything, and it's looking at something on the computer that's saying this is what needs to be said to probe information that they'd like. Because it somehow figured out we were a high school student. I feel like that's because of the amount of searches I've had for Freedom High School.
Told you Monica was the FBI.
Because remember, there's a random Windows update. And that's allowing her to check your computer.
There was,
Conspiracy theory. Doki Electric Club. Totally the government trying to get you.
I don't know if I, saw something, like, if it was just something I saw on the internet, or it was, like, something actually in the game, but I saw a screenshot, just like, Monica checking your browser history.
She probably does.
It wouldn't surprise me.
But you know, if anything bad, like I see anything bad that I know is a reference to something, she's totally getting deleted.
Reference to what?
I don't know, like if she references like the YouTube channel or that'd actually be really cool. If the YouTube channel. I don't know, what could she reference? At war, my continuous searching with nuclear bombs. That might be a bad thing if she brings that up in my search history. I'm waiting for the camera to turn on. I really am. Wait! I have an idea.
What?
You can see me now, can't you?
No.
Yeah? Quick, where are your cats?
They're down the hall. You guys can see me, the recording can't. Come on, Monica. Say something about me being right here. I know you're using it. I know you can see it.
Nico.
Okay, so it looks like you're gonna be reading until she notices.
Nico, like the thing just glitched just now.
You ever have that thing happen when you just get anxious for no reason? Like you're just minding your own business and you realize you're feeling really anguished and you're sitting there like, why am I even
Why
anguished
is it
about
all
right now?
black?
Did
Anguish.
you just say you're feeling really English?
I said anguish.
Nico. Oh.
That makes you even more anguished? Well, that's the worst.
Anxious.
I'm gonna say anguish from now on. If you're even feeling anguish, I'll help you relax a little. Besides, in this game, all our worries are gone forever. Okay, I'm gonna try something. So that is the end of today's episode. I'm gonna come right back, but I'm still gonna end this episode because I'm not splitting it. I'll have a 1-minute recording of what happens if she realizes you're recording back in a minute. So, do either of you have closing thoughts right now?
Wait, so are we just going to delete her like in between episodes?
No.
Okay.
Let's go for it. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. No, I'm gonna end this episode. I'm gonna restart it in her pause break, and I'm gonna see if she realizes I'm recording her. But that's gonna be the end of today's episode. We're not even gonna do a disclaimer into the next one. We're literally just gonna go right into another one.
Okay.
Okay. Any closing comments, guys?
No.
And goodbye.